Josh Smith came on this app a few months ago and touted how great America First was going to be for his American-owned business, Montana Knife Company. And he said, you may see other companies like Amazon putting the tariffs on their invoices, but he held up an egg and he said, this is what you're going to see on my invoice for a tariff. 0.
So I hear that Amazon is going to put a number next to the price of a product on their website to designate how much the tariff is of whatever you're buying on their website. At Montana Knife Company, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a number next to the price as well. And that number is going to look a lot like the shape of this goose egg. Well, it's a chicken egg because I didn't have a goose. But anyway, this is the shape of the number that's going to be on our website next to our knives of how much tariff affects the prices of our knives. Because we've been preaching this all along. We're American made, buy American. You don't have to worry about this shit. Buy American, make American made, and you don't have to worry about this shit.
We are America First, and we are made in America. Now he is on the FO part of the FA. He fucked around, and now he is finding out because he got a bill, an invoice for his equipment for Montana Knife Company that showed from last July 2024 to this July an increase of $100,000 in equipment for his knife company.
A few moments later.
All right, for those of you that say buy American-made equipment, the tariffs won't affect you. This is American-made heat treating furnaces. July 17th, 2024, base price $519. July 23rd, 2025, base price $612. The thermocouple interface upgrade, $14,900, $16,700. The loader, $10,200. The loader, $11,400. Two 1,000 gallon tanks, gas backup reservoirs, $39,400, $44,300. Spare parts kit, same stuff, $18,100, $20,400. So this is my point, and this is what I'm getting at. We're trying to build American manufacturing. This is American-made equipment, 100% made in America. This stuff has an effect. Again, I'm questioning why is the cost of equipment to manufacture in America going up that drastically in 1 year? I'm not hating on the Trump administration. Again, I'm trying to point out that their policies need some adjustments. We should be focusing on finished goods coming in from overseas. We shouldn't be making the cost to buy equipment made in America for American manufacturers go up by this amount of money. $100,000 on the base price in 1 year.
And do you think Josh Smith, whether he puts a 0 or not on his bill as a tariff, is going to eat that $100,000 for the Montana Knife Company? Highly doubt it, and it's a no. He is going to pass that along to his customers, and they are going to see an American-made product increase in price. And what do you think Josh Smith is going to do with that $100,000 increase to his business? He may put a 0 on the invoice to his customers for tariff, but the price is going to go up because Josh Smith cannot eat a $100,000 increase in equipment. I guarantee they cannot eat that cost of the tariff, and they will pass along because he is finding out what so many of us have said on repeat. America made, America owned does not mean American sourced. You have to get your materials, your machines, anything like that sourced from overseas if you are going to produce the vast majority of products in this country. So you fucked around, and now you're finding out, Josh Smith, owner of Montana Knife Company. I can't wait to see that big egg 0 on your customer's invoice.
In this video, we take a look at Josh Smith, who is the owner of Montana Knife Company, and he is now finding himself at the FA part of the FO. He supported tariffs, which he thought would protect his American business or company, but later on he got to find out that these tariffs are really hurting his company because raw materials that are used in the production in his knife company are not from the United States of America. They are from a different country, so definitely tariffs will apply to the raw materials as well. So let's watch the following reactions of people to Josh Smith. Then we'll come back here and discuss further about it. But before we watch the videos, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the videos together.
What blows me the most about the Montana Knife CEO is the lack of understanding of where his own equipment comes from. Even though a lot of these companies promote themselves as American made, that does not mean that they're American sourced. And I say this because you're the one that's buying the equipment, you're the one that's doing all the research, and you don't know where your stuff is coming from to the T. You only think that the outcome of the product that you're buying it from an American made company, but you don't think about the resources and materials that it costs to make those outcomes and where that material and resource come from. I mean, I'm not even the CEO, but if we take steel, for example, in 2024, the U.S. imported approximately 26.2 million metric tons of steel that's imported from different countries that manufacturers in the U.S. pay for. Okay, so why are we importing so much steel if we make steel in America? Pretty much because of this. You know, the price is fluctuating around $878 per ton as of June 2025. Now, China, who is our biggest supplier, we are paying around $400 to $465 per ton. And no, this ton is not the same as the American one. This is actually about 100 kilograms more than what the American ton is. And I guarantee that they're not paying for the American made steel. They're paying for the Chinese made steel. And if you think that if you were to put a tariff on the Chinese made steel, that they're going to eat the cost, you're out of your mind. And as a company CEO, you know that you're not going to eat the cost. Just think about it. We would have to put 100% tariff on the Chinese made steel just for you to buy American made steel. And the price is still going to increase because the American made steel is not going to decrease their price. Especially not decreasing it all the way down to $400. And that took me about 5 minutes of research. Seriously, no joke, about 5 minutes. And I'm not even the CEO, I don't get paid to do this, and that's what blows me the most, is if I can take 5 minutes out of my day to research something, and I'm not even the CEO, and you don't even know this, that's scary, man. That's scary. But y'all stay positive. Peace.
Nothing is as funnier than seeing white people go into the voting booth and vote for a racist motherfucker so they can get money and try to oppress the very people they don't like. Run over there to the man with the dead hand for a photo op, post it on their Instagram page, praise that orange bastard, and then reality set in on their ass, and then they start losing money. Take, for instance, Josh Smith here. He owned the Montana Knife Company or whatever, you know, and so he went over there and met with this orange bitch or whatever and praised him and all. And Josh was telling people, you know, we need to keep it in made in America. This is America and all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, fast forward, Josh is stressed the fuck out because the shipping alone is kicking his ass. The tariffs is whooping his ass left and right. And well, Josh is saying in this video I'm gonna post of how he's stressed out about how much money he got to make and how Amazon adding on costs.
All right, for those of you that say buy American-made equipment, the tariffs won't affect you. This is American-made heat treating furnaces. July 17th, 2024, base price $519. July 23rd, 2025, base price $612. The thermocouple interface upgrade, $14,900. 16,700. The loader, 10,200. The loader, 11,400.
Stupid.
Two 1,000 gallon tanks. Gas backup reservoirs, 39,400. 44,300. Spare parts kit, same stuff, 18,100. 20,400. So this is my point, and this is what I'm getting at. We're trying to build American manufacturing. This is American-made equipment. 100% made in America.
Dumbass.
This stuff has an effect. Again, I'm questioning why is the cost of equipment to manufacture in America going up that drastically in 1 year? I'm not hating on the Trump administration. Again, I'm trying to point out that their policies need some adjustments. We should be focusing on finished goods coming in from overseas. We shouldn't be making the cost to buy equipment made in America 4 American manufacturers go up by this amount of money. $100,000 on the base price in one.
So, Josh, if you watching this video, fuck you. That's what your motherfucking ass get.
Mr. Josh Smith wants you to know that his company is not going to be affected by the tariffs, that his prices will not go up. And in fact, he's going to put on his website the amount of money that it's going to cost you on top of his price that the tariffs affected him by.
All right, so I hear that Amazon is going to put a number next to the price of a product on their website to designate how much the tariff is of whatever you're buying on their website. At Montana Knife Company, we're going to do the same thing. This is the shape of the number that's going to be on our website next to our knives of how much tariff affects the prices.
Big old goose egg, he says.
We're American made, buy American. You don't have to worry about this shit.
Until...
All right, for those of you that say buy American-made equipment, the tariffs won't affect you. This is American-made heat treating furnaces. July 17th, 2024, base price $519. July 23rd, 2025, base price $612.
all this stuff that he thinks is American made came from somewhere else. Or at least the parts to make them came from somewhere else.
The thermocouple interface upgrade, $14,900. $16,700. Loader, $10,200. Loader, $11,400. Two 1,000 gallon tanks. Gas backup reservoirs, $39,400. $44,300. Spare parts kit, same stuff, $18,100. $20,400. Again, I'm questioning why is the cost of equipment to manufacture in America going up that drastically in 1 year? $100,000 on the base price in 1 year.
It's now costing him $100,000 more for the same exact parts that he bought a year ago. So that find out face is hitting Mr. Smith pretty fucking hard right now.
Welcome back. So in this video, we took a look at people's reaction towards Josh Smith, who is the owner of Montana Knife Company, and he is now finding himself at the FA part of the FO. He supported tariffs, which he thought would protect the American businesses and companies, but later did he know that in some cases it did not affect the American companies or promote the American companies, but rather affected the American companies negatively. Now, he outsourced his raw materials from a different country, I think China. That is where a lot of steel is coming in from, and he thought that tariffs were going to be put on final products of goods that are produced, that are coming into the country of the United States of America. He never thought that raw materials that were coming in from other countries were also going to face the same tariffs. And I don't know why a CEO could think like that, because you get your raw materials from a different country, then you process the raw materials in order to make your finished product in the United States of America. So why was he thinking that this tariffs was not going to affect his company? And he was all demonstrating with an egg that the tariff on his product will be that of an egg. So he was sharing that there will be zero tariffs on his final product. Later did he get to know that tariffs actually apply to the raw materials that he was using to make his product. So in the end, it pushed up his cost, making his company bear a lot of losses. And I don't think that all these losses are going to be borne by him and his company. Definitely he's going to ship that or shift that onto the final consumer. I don't know why a CEO would think that way, but that is what Josh Smith found himself in. So let me know what you also think about all these in the comment section below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family on other social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to their channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click also on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.